What's good, y'all? It's your boy Mike the MC. We got Scoochie Coochie the beard. Not gonna be the beard, not for much longer. Stay tuned for that. We have Cruzy Doozy, the Beast, the Weenus Penis, future ex stripper in law. Anyways, first, grab a drink.
Grab a drink. Thank you, Dolphins.
Grab a drink. Thank you, Raiders, for sucking every year.
Thank you, Cowboys, for proving who you
know
were.
what? Raiders, thank you for sucking every year, so I have nothing to look forward to. I could just watch football and be grateful to watch football.
There you go.
Anyways,
Silver linings.
This is the Week 5 wide receiver rankings. What we do is we go over the top 15, and then after that, we choose our top 2 to 3. These two choose the top 2 or 3 outside the top 15. And then from there, they choose their top 2 inside the top 15. Wide receivers, since there are many more that are good down the list, that's why we do it. Other than that, like, subscribe, hit the bell right next to it to get all our videos on time. Go ahead and support us. Comment down anything you want to comment. Help us out. Let us help you and all. Much love to you guys, but we're going to get straight into this. We're going to scooch our way over to Scoochie Coochie, and we're going to see...
Do you want to read them the top 10? Or
you want me to read top
Go
15?
ahead.
Top 15. Okay.
Read them the top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah, do them the top 10.
Top 10, you guys can count. I don't know how to count, so...
I never did it before.
Yeah, so you guys can do it. Starting off at 1, though. I do know 1.
Hey, Santos just kicked it. Or whoever that dude is.
I do know 1. So, Tyreek Hill versus the Giants. Justin Jefferson versus Kansas City. Stephon Diggs versus Jacksonville Jaguars. Devontae Adams versus Green Bay Packers. A.J. Brown at L.A. Rams. Jamar Chase at Arizona. Amon-Ra St. Brown versus Carolina. CeeDee Lamb at
Frisco.
Frisco.
Ooh, that's going to be the game of the week, bro.
Puka Nacua versus Philly. Jalen Waddle versus
Halo.
Giants to wrap it up. And we are talking on Thursday night, so we do have a Thursday night game in front of us. You see us cheer, if you see us go up or be happy, we have price bets, we have bets online. We're not getting into those bets. That's not for this video, but we do have it, so it is here. It's 30-14 at the moment, fourth quarter. But like I said, we're scooch our way over to Scoochie Coochie. We're in here your sleepers first, and then inside the top 15, your 2 to 3 sleepers. Which ones are they?
Just to recap what I said from last week, I said that number 5 ranked Stephon Diggs was going to be the number 1 ranked wide receiver at the end of the week, and I believe that he was. So, not to toot my own horn, but I was right last week. And my super sleeper was number 17th ranked Calvin Ridley, and I believe he had another 5 receptions for 60-something yards and a touchdown. So another solid performance. But to go on to week 5, my number 3 person is ranked outside the top 20, and this guy has been consistent, and I don't know why he's ranked so low, but it's number 24 at Marquise Brown, Arizona versus Cincinnati. I believe I told you earlier I have a prize picks with him as well, but this guy has just been on a consistency. That's what we look for, consistency. If you're going to give me 8 receptions and 80 yards every game, I will take 16 fantasy points from a bottom tier 15 to 20 wide receiver as they ranked them before the season starts, all day, every day.
All day.
Okay, my number 2 is actually way outside that, and he's ranked number 36 on Yahoo when I did this, and that's Adam Thielen. This guy has just slowly produced every week. It looks like he is their number one wide receiver, getting 7 to 9 receptions every game with a touchdown and 60 yards. Number 36, I think he's ranked way too low for the production that he is doing right now. And my number 1 is probably the most obvious rank. If he is healthy and actually coming back this week, number 16, Cooper Kupp. Okay, he was a first round, if not a second round draft pick, depending on what type of league you were in. Rated at number 16, coming back healthy, even on a pitch count. I think he's gonna do 6 for 66 and a tut just to get him back in the game. I think they want to get him a touchdown. I think they're gonna want to get him in the end zone to just get that feeling back right again. And inside the top 10, I hate going this low for a wide receiver, but I just think he has a chance to have one of those 150 10 receptions, 150 yards, 3 touchdown games, and he's ranked number 4, and that's Devontae Adams. I just think against
Going back to Green Bay.
playing
first
at
game.
home against Green Bay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, at home against Green Bay in a dome. He's definitely Garoppolo's number 1 target.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Without a doubt. And he's been producing as a top 5 wide receiver all year long. And I think this might be a week for him to have that 10, 150, 2 or 3 type game that we want and hope and expect by
When we
one of our
draft
top
him.
3
Yeah.
wide picks in fantasy football. And that's who I'm rocking with this week.
Those are some great picks. I will actually take some of that advice and might, look at my roster again. We're gonna
Yeah, I get it. So
we're gonna cruise our way over though.
I think that so we share one thing in common, Scooter. I have he's actually number 14 now, Cooper Kupp,
Okay.
as my top sleeper. Guys, he's coming back off of an injury, but I mean, he's such a stellar athlete. He's such a involved player in his system that I don't see how you can sit him. I think
And who's Rams playing this week?
they are playing
Philadelphia?
So they're gonna probably have to establish.
A team that they're going to have to put up points against.
You can't run.
to compete.
You can't run on Philly. It's really hard to. Philly has a really solid run defense, but they are a little suspect in the secondary. We see that teams. They're not the defense they were last year. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's why teams are actually passing against him and not running the ball against him.
Right. So I think he's a safe bet this week. My other one, my other outside the top 10 wide receiver that I really think is going to produce this week is Garrett Wilson. Actually,
I hear you. I had him written down.
yeah,
I had him written down.
I'm playing him. I'm playing
He's like
anybody
number
against
20. What is he
Denver.
ranked?
Number 16 right
16?
now.
Okay.
And I think you play anybody you can against Denver. Denver's defense shows that they can't stop anything. They're not put together. Yeah, even though while it's at Mile High, hey, I'm fine with Denver getting a little lead and then them having to go to the air. Zach Wilson played a better game last week.
I don't know if Denver Broncos would know how to play with a lead this year.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Jets have not have had a lead quite yet.
I hear you, but Jets have also played in their first
Really
first 3 or 4 games. They have played a top 5 defense in those 3 or 4 games.
They win
It's hard to judge a quarterback when he's playing. When you're a mediocre quarterback playing against the best defense available, it's kind of hard to judge you,
It's true.
especially when you weren't supposed to be playing this year.
It's true.
Yep.
And my top inside the top 10 is Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, if he's healthy.
He's
I love
number
him.
7. He's playing a Carolina defense that can't stop a cold. There's no way, dude. Amon-Ra St. Brown is my number 1 pick. I mean, he's been. I try to draft him every year.
Consistency.
He's just good. I followed him. He played in Mater Dei. Then he went to USC. Killed it at USC. He's just good. He's just one of those. He's one of those athletes that just makes it happen. So
Mater
I really
Dei
like
with St.
Amon-Ra.
John Bosco. For all you guys that don't know out there in high school football, the number 1 and number 2 high school football teams in the United States.
It's pretty. They're pretty.
Yeah,
good.
and they're both in California. Sorry, they're not in Texas. For all you Texans, sorry, California now has the 2 best high school
fact
football
check
teams.
me?
I want to know what year he was.
Like 2000, what, high school?
Yeah.
2016.
9, 10, 11, I think. He was like a senior, 11 or 12.
Can't have been 2016.
He was 16, maybe 16.
He's young, dude.
He's young
only
as hell.
24
He's
years old,
this is only
25.
his second year in the league.
You
Yeah,
guys don't want to tell me what year.
because
Well, am I right?
No, you are. I just want to know the
Right.
year so I can know who he was with.
Right,
There's a
that's
few.
why.
There's a few.
Graduated 2018. I told you.
that was a good high. That was, he played in
2016,
a
I
good
said.
class.
No, the only reason why I say that is because there's like Brew McCoy. He was the top receiver. There was Bryce Young. You get me? So
you wanted to see which class he graduated with.
You looked at what was Mater Dei ranked in 2018 when he went there. That's a better question. I bet you they were number 1 or
They were
in the top
for
3
top
in the
five.
United States. I guarantee
For
that.
sure. Oh, always. And since like 2012, I would say they're in the top 5.
They're great. They're a good team, dude. They're right there in Orange County, and they're a good, really good team.
You know, Texas can't even take high school football away from California now.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's always a battle between us, but you know what? You know what? It's always a battle between Cali, Texas, and Florida. They just produce athletes.
If you guys go look at Tennessee's wide receivers, Brew McCoy, he was the best player in the nation when he was at Mater Dei. That's the reason why I say that. There's been some amazing
Athletes that come out of that.
My boy Jonathan Lockett, 2014, went to USC.
Well, we're about 4 miles away from St. John Bosco, the #1 high school rated football team in the United States.
And then Mater Dei.
Or Mater Dei, 1 or 2. We're 10 miles away from the two, from the
Poly.
#1 and #2 ranked high school
Poly is right
football
around the
teams.
corner.
And if you want to go on top of that, you got Downey High and Warren High that are now creeping up the charts with their production.
There's a bunch of teams.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go on a rant real quick. My guy said Garrett Wilson. I like the other guy too, Alan Lazard. I picked him from my Price Picks pick. I just feel like the ball could be spread around. I feel like Garrett Wilson could go for 5 receptions for 150. You know, if it was just like that. You know,
He could.
Alan Lazard is more of a possession guy, so he can get his cool 6 or 7 receptions for
30 yards, 35 yards.
I would say more. I would say 50 to 70 yards.
Alvin Kamara had 13 receptions for 24 yards or something.
Whatever works, right? The other two guys are Romeo Dobbs and Jaden Reed. They do play for Green Bay. Just look out for them. Romeo Dobbs is the guy, I guess, for Jordan Love. He has the best connection.
They seem to have a good relationship.
But Jaden Reed is a touchdown hog, so just watch out for him in the end zone. And the last guy I want to talk about is
Why would he do?
The last guy I want to talk about is Tank Dell for Houston. He's ranked number 32 on Yahoo Sports right now. He's undersized. He's small. Nico Collins is the guy for Houston, but Tank Dell is taking up a lot of that because now they're understanding who Nico Collins is. He's a bigger body and target, so they have to put more guys on Nico Collins. So I feel like Tank Dell could be a guy that you kind of sneak in there if you need a flex player or something. He is getting more looks, and him and Stroud do have a big connection. They love each other.
Houston is just looking a lot.
Actually,
they're looking better.
What a lot of people think they are. Kind of simple.
Believe it or not, this could be alleged, but this is what C.J. Stroud did say. He said when he was getting picked by Houston, he told Houston staff, this could be just something he just said, yeah, I said this, but he told Houston staff to pick up Tank Dell from Houston. By the way, he went to Houston College.
Right. You know I was enrolled in the University of Houston?
I was enrolled in the University.
I didn't go.
Kiss my ass.
I lived in Houston for over 6 months.
I was enrolled.
Worst place ever.
Hard knock.
Cheers to that.
I was enrolled in band camp.
One time at band camp, I was enrolled in band camp.
Yeah, I lived in Houston for over 6 months.
I lived close to Houston. My brother lived there for quite some time.
Yeah,
I lived in Marshall, Texas.
I lived in Port Arthur.
I hate to say it, but we're spoiled in California.
Port Arthur.
You know, there's a reason why if you come to California, you normally don't leave.
Yeah,
It's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's true. It is true. I mean,
People hate us. The thing is,
They hate us because they hate
whenever I
us.
go to a state, I always tell people I'm from Nevada or Washington. Because if you say you're from California, prices get doubled regardless.
Yeah.
They always think if you're from California, you have money. No, it's,
Eugene, Oregon.
yeah, no. We were born in the slums, people. You guys don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay?
Anyways, we're not gonna go too deep into this. Anyways, you guys don't have anything else to say before we get out of here?
Bet on what I say, gosh damn it. I'm going 3 for 3 every week on Price Picks. Fuck.
I just went 4 for 4 tonight, by the way.
Yeah.
My $50.
Yeah.
Smell you later.
I'm 3 for
As I do.
I'm doing good, all right.
At
On my
every
Price
video.
Picks
Doing
tonight.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm doing good on
As
my
I
Price
do
Picks.
at the end of every video, I want to leave you guys with some
What's the quote?
inspiration.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
that.
Can you talk a little bit quicker?
Yeah.
I can do a little bit quicker.
Confucius once said,
Nope. The man who says he can and the man who says he can't are both usually right.
Oh, I can say good. I'm just fucking around.
75% I am right 100% of the time.
Hey, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get all our videos on time. Much love. Hope you guys love the videos. Give any feedback. We don't get butthurt. We love it. Comment down. You guys already know the deal. It's grind time, baby. We out of here.
We fire!